Welcome to day 46 of our 52 days through Nehemiah study. I'm Christy Birchfield, and today we're going to be looking at Nehemiah chapter 12, verses 1 through 30. Again, a lot of verses with a lot of names, so we're not going to read through all of them. If you start in verse 1, it starts and lists the priests, the Levites, and a lot of the leaders who are through and kind of all their families, and the historical records, and again, just how they were giving thanks and praise for all the different people that are there. And then you get down to verse 27. Verse 27 says, "At the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, they sent for the Levites wherever they lived and brought them to Jerusalem to celebrate the joyous dedication with thanksgiving and singing, accompanied by cymbals, harps, and lyres. The singers gathered from the region around Jerusalem, from the villages of the Netophites, from Beth Gilgal, from the fields of Geba and Azmaveth, for they had built villages for themselves around Jerusalem. After the priests and the Levites had purified themselves, they purified the people, the gates, and the wall." I just find it so interesting. Remember we talked yesterday about how people had come, they had done a kind of a lottery system to get people to live in Jerusalem, right? They've rebuilt the walls, they've rebuilt the protection around the city, and now it's time to get people to actually live there. So they have to take volunteers, and then they do a lottery. Say, okay, 1 out of 10 gonna go live here. But now when it comes to actually dedicate the wall, we're not just doing that with the people that live there. This is for everybody. Do you see what it said in verse 7? From all, they called to all the Levites, wherever they lived, come, celebrate with us. Sometimes I think we lose that as an opportunity to really celebrate with other believers when God is moving and working in their lives. Are we just as happy for them as we would be if God was, doing some of the same things in our life? I think that's an important point, because so many times we miss on that. We end up getting jealous of what God's done in their life or the blessings that they seem to be going through and experiencing. And that's not what God intended. When God moves and God works, God does so that He gets the glory, not any individual person. And so everyone who praises and glorifies and wants to be obedient to God should find happiness and joy and be able to rejoice and praise God for what He does, whether it's in my life, in your life, in anyone else's life. We should be able to praise God for that. Do we take that opportunity? Who do we need to go to and praise God for what He has done in their life, instead of being jealous for that? They invited everybody. Everybody was to come and to worship and praise God for what He had done to rebuild that city. What do we need to be a part of praising God for that He's done in the lives of someone else around us? Interesting thoughts for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.